I got so depressed, as I'm sure all of us did. And I needed to find my freedom, and the first person I thought about was Harriet. I had never been to Cambridge. We lived in the D.C. area. And I picked up a book that my dad had given me when I was 10 years old. That's a long time ago. And called Runaway Slave, and it was about Harriet Tubman. So I read the book, a little children's book. And then I drove to Cambridge. I wanted to understand more about Harriet Tubman. And I met with historians. I drove from Cambridge through Delaware to Kennett Square to Philadelphia. And then I decided I can walk this thing. The total distance is 158 miles. So I spent early 2020, I started May training. I walked 2 miles, 3 miles, 10, 5 miles, got up to 10. And one day I walked 15 miles. I was so caught up with the spirit of the ancestors. So then I decided I wanted to walk the Underground Railroad. So in September 2020, I, with 7 other women, we walked from the Brodus Plantation, where she was enslaved, all the way to William Still's door in Philadelphia. Wow. It was 20 miles a day for 8 days. The museum down there, and I had retired. I was a real estate investor. I was going to just be traveling around. David and I were going to travel all over the place. The museum called me and said, if you can do that walk and you're retired, you may as well come and help us. So I've been there now almost 2 years, and since then I've done 3 walks because people get wind of this walking thing, which opens your mind. You know, when you're walking and you're communing with nature and remembering the ancestors, you pretty much start to glide. And walking, it becomes very easy. It frees you up. So I've done it 3 times. I just went to Albany, New York, and we did a researching the route that she took. So in April, I'm taking 19 other women, and we're going to walk from Auburn to St. Catharines in Ontario, Canada. So it's just been great. It's been great. Keeps me in shape, keeps me young, and keeps the spirit of Harriet Tubman alive, whom I think is a superhero. And that's what I tell the kids. So we're going to, David, do you want to talk about yourself? He doesn't want to. We'll let him talk later. He's really an amazing human being. So we're going to do a combination of code songs, and we're going to do some spirituals, and we're going to do some songs that I'm sure that you'll know. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. But I'm going to start with this spiritual. David and I sang at a church, was it last Sunday? And there was this song called Love Will Guide Us. I'd never heard it before, and I had all of 5 minutes to learn it. It's not that difficult. But I want to sing it to you. We're going to get the feeling, because love, I think that love is all we need, right? Love is all. Right. Love will guide us, peace will guide us, hope will guide us, we will lead the way on the road from free to giving. Love will guide us through the hard night. If you cannot sing like an angel, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Love will guide us. Peace has tried us. Hope inside us will lead the way on the road from free to giving. Love will guide us through the hard nights. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm just checking. This next song, we all know, Amazing Grace. Now, Amazing Grace the words were written by John Newton. So John Newton had been a cleric, and he'd been a captain on a slave ship. And then he even owned slaves. But somewhere through all of that horror, maybe crazy stuff went on in his mind, he atoned, and he became a great abolitionist. The song Amazing Grace, he wrote the words, but the melody is unknown. And we believe that he probably heard the melody from the slaves on the slave ship as they come the tune. As you know, music comes from Africa. It comes from the sound in nature. And it made its transition to these shores. And it's still evolving. Music continues to evolve. So I'm going to do Amazing Grace. And these songs I know that you know, so please feel free to sing along. Sometimes I get very emotional. So I might need your help. Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to heal, and grace my fears release. How precious is that grace of peace was blind, but now I see. Amazing, amazing grace. Amazing, was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace,
how sweet the sound. Amazing, amazing was mine, but now I see.
Thank you much.
So we do an arrangement of Let 'Em In. Let 'Em In was written by Paul McCarthy, and I do this song, or we do this song now, where we give tribute to all the young African-American men and women who've been killed by police. Since George Floyd was killed in 2020, 268 young men and women have been killed. And so we still don't get it. And so we got to figure that out. So this is my tribute to them. I try to do it with every time I sing, and it's my way of acknowledging their lives. Their lives were important. Maybe they made a mistake here or there, but it certainly didn't warrant an all there.
Someone knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Someone knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door, let 'em in. Somebody knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Somebody knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door, let 'em in. Ooh, yeah. Harriet, Donovan Lewis, Andre Hill, Dante Wright, Manuel Ellis, George Floyd. Open the door and let 'em in. Yes, somebody's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door, let 'em in. Someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door and let 'em in. Ooh, yes. Breonna Taylor, Antoine Jefferson, Aurora Rozier, Stephon Clark, Botham Jean, Philandra Castro, Sandra Bland. Open that door and let 'em in. Yeah, yeah, yes. Someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open that door, let me in. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open that door, let me in. Eric Garner, Donovan Lewis, Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Freddie Gray, Ahmaud Arbery. Open the door and let 'em in, let bell. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door. Let 'em in. Let 'em in. Let 'em in. Let 'em in. Let 'em in.
Thank you. So David is multi-talented here. He's going to pull out his banjo-tar. And his banjo-tar is a cross between a guitar and a banjo. Banjo, as we know, is an instrument that was brought over by the enslaved people. So we're going to do some of the code songs. I got shoes. So Harriet Tubman, let me just tell you the history. I should know all this stuff. I'm not a historian, but I've been studying big time. So Harriet Tubman was born 1822, and we now know March 15th, 1822, because we have an active archaeological dig in Cambridge. We know she was born in Madison. We found the foundation of her father's house in Ross, and she was an incredible human being. What makes her so special, unlike any other person who was enslaved and found freedom, is she came back. She came back to get her friends, or she came back to get her family. And I have walked those roads, and I think, well, I didn't have dogs following me, dogs and stuff, but I walked on the bloodstained roads of my ancestors, and I feel like I got shoes. All right. I got shoes, you got shoes, all got you got shoes. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna put on my shoes, I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody talking about heaven ain't going there, heaven, heaven. I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven. I got a song, you got a song, all got you got a song. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing my song, I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody talking about heaven, if you don't get heaven, I'm gonna sing all over God's heaven. I got a heart, you got a heart, all that you got a heart, my Lord. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing my heart, I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody talking about heaven, ain't going to heaven. I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna shout, I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven. Sing, shout, walk all over God's heaven. I got shoes, you got shoes. We're gonna put on our shoes. We're gonna walk, 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 walk. We're gonna walk, we're gonna walk. We're gonna walk all over God's heaven. Walk all over God's heaven. Yeah. I said I got shoes, and you got shoes, all got you got shoes. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna put on my shoes, I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven, heaven, heaven. Everybody talking about heaven, ain't going to heaven. I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven. I got a song, and you got a song, all got you got a song, my Lord. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing my song, I'm gonna walk all over God's heaven, heaven. Everybody talking about heaven, ain't going to heaven, heaven. Oh, heaven, walk, walk. We're gonna walk all over God's heaven. We'll 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 walk all over God's heaven. I got shoes. You got shoes. We're gonna put on our shoes. We're gonna walk, 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 walk. We're gonna sing. Oh, heaven. So Motherless Child, I'm not sure that it is a code song. Certainly, I Got Shoes was a code song. Harriet would. There were rendezvous points between Rhodes and Thompson's Plantation, and she, get your shoes on. Not everyone had shoes, but it was code, so let's get ready to go. For Motherless Child, I can only imagine that those Africans that were brought from Africa on slave ships, stacked up like books in a bookcase, taking that middle passage along the from the Caribbean into the United States. They were motherless children because they had been taken from their homeland. So they come here, they had their own children, and their children were taken. So there was a lot of separation and a lot of children that were motherless. So, Motherless Child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, alone away from home, alone away from home. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost done. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost done. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost done, alone away from home, alone away from home.
from home alone. From home.
Switching up again.
Okay, I must say something. All right, long way from home, but you know what? All kind of stuff's going on, and just to see people here today, it lets us know that we have hope, and we're gonna do some good things in this world, no matter what. You know, love reaches across time and space. You know, you have love for people that have left you, and there's love for the new ones coming. We just have to bring it to the whole planet, you know, and raise the frequency, you know. In other words, what's the alternative, you know? What is the alternative, you know? And so, you know, that's what we try to do, is spread some good energy. What Louis Armstrong says is, the world is a beautiful place. It's just what are we doing in it, you know, that makes the difference.
So we're going to do Wonderful World. And maybe I should stand so you can see me. I hope I give it justice. This is a song that makes me cry, so oh my gosh. If you see me cry, just jump in with me. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The dark, blessed days and the warm, sacred nights, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Where the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and they're also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I have watched them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Well, the colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, and they're also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, they're saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Thank you.
So now it's, Harriet Tubman was referred to as Moses, right? Because she was, I keep getting in the way of this sound. Should I go way back here? Should I go up here, over to the side? Oh, this speaker, stay out of that speaker. All right. Wait, I think I need my tambourine for it. All right, so just go down Moses, way down in Egypt land. It wasn't Egypt land she was trying to get to. She was trying to get north. Why? Because the south was no good. And we needed to get north to freedom, right? So she was referred to as Moses. When I lead walks, and I take David with me, and we take these folks, we walk them between the two plantations, and we're just marching there, right? The people love it. They're tired, but they're happy. Go! 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 When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. So pressed the heart they couldn't stand. Let my people go. Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell Pharaoh to let my people go. To let my people go. Israel was in Egypt land. Let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. Come on and go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell Pharaoh to let my people go. 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 Go down, Moses, way down in Egypt land. Tell
Pharaoh, to let my people go, to let my people go, to let my people go. Go, 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 go.
All right.
Go. Way down in Egypt land, tell old Pharaoh to let my people go, to let my people go, to let my people go, to let my people go.
I have to listen to him. I think I'm hearing Summertime. I wasn't going to sing it. I've sung it so many times this year. But is that what we're doing, David? Gershwin.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your tent is rich. And your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread those wings till you take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing that can harm you. Daddy and mommy, we're gonna be standing by. Oh yes, oh one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings till you take to the sky. Ooh, but till that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. 'Cause Daddy and Mommy, we're gonna be standing by, Mommy and Daddy, we're gonna be standing by.
We were banned on our set list.
Follow the drinking door. You follow the drinking door. For the old man is waiting just to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking door. When the sun comes out and the first bell calls, follow the drinking door. For the old man is waiting just to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking door. Follow the drinking goat. Follow the drinking goat. For the old man is waiting just to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking goat. Well, the river bank makes a mighty good road. Dead trees will show you the way. Left foot, back foot, traveling home. Follow the drinking goat. Follow the drinking goat. Follow the drinking goat. For the old man is waiting just to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking goat. Follow the drinking goat. Follow the drinking goat. For the old man is waiting just to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking goat. 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 Well, the old man is waiting to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking goat.
Sometimes it's just an extra message in there. All right, and then get my tambourine. All right, woo!
I just like that.
Can our set list. Let me just throw one in. So another song that I love is Clear Day. I know most of you. Do we? Not what? Oh, Hush. He's telling me to do Hush. All right, see, he can change up. I have to stick to this. Okay, we're
I
gonna
just
do
want to hear Hush. Hush is a pretty song.
Hush. All right, we're gonna do Hush. All right, you're in charge. All right, you ready? Give him a minute. I'm gonna do this whole scale. On the bad guitar. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh, hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh, my Lord, oh, my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh, hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh, hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh, my Lord, oh, my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I got my spirit. Somebody's calling my name. I got my spirit. Somebody's calling my name. I got my spirit. Somebody's calling my name. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. What shall I do? What shall I do? I got you. I got me. Somebody's calling my name. I got you and me. Oh, somebody's calling my name. I got you. I got me. Somebody's calling my name. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. What shall I do? What shall I do? I got the soles on the bottom of my feet. Somebody's calling my name. I got the soles on the bottom of my feet. Somebody's calling my name. I got the soles on the bottom of my feet. Somebody's calling my name. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? All right, so I changed the words a little bit. So that's what we do. Yeah. Sometimes call my name. Oh, sometimes call my name. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? Somebody's calling my name. Somebody's calling my name. Oh, hush, hush. Somebody's calling my name. Oh, Lord, what shall I do? What shall I do? I do Clear Day now. I want to do Clear Day now. Can't always be in charge.
I'm never in charge. Not even when I'm driving.
Well, it gets lost.
You know, it's a new day, man. Man, it's a new day. Everywhere you look, it's a new day.
1 second.
All y'all ladies giggling and liking. I look at all those smiles. It's a new day. Me too, and a whole bunch of me in charge and telling man, you go do the dishes. You take the trash out. I want my dinner cooked when I get home.
We have always been in charge.
Oh,
We have always been in charge.
I didn't know
We just
that.
make you think that you're in charge. Sorry about that. All right, you ready?
She's in charge again, my bad.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you'll feel part of, every mountain, sea, and shore, and you can hear from far and near a world you've never heard before. And on that clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you will see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you'll feel part of, every mountain, sea, and shore, and you will hear from far and near the world you've never heard before. And on a clear day, you can see forever and ever and evermore. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you will see who you are.
out shines every star you're the part of, every mountain, sea, and shore, and you can hear from far and near a world you never heard before. And on that clear day, do-be-do-be-boo-boo-ba, on the clear day, do-be-boo-boo-ba, you can hear, see, forever and ever and ever. You can see forever and ever and ever. You can see, you can see, you can see forevermore, 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 forevermore. You can see, do-be-ba, do-be-ba, do-be-ba. You can see forevermore, 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 forevermore.
What time was it? We have time for one more.
Oh,
One more. Oh, one more. All right, you got a friend because I believe that I have made some friends here.
Oh, yeah.
And we're so delighted to be here. Thank you so much for having us. It's such a pleasure. So, we're in with Carol King, right? We all know her. And David's going to sing with me, right, David? He's going to sing with me.
I'll give it a shot.
You can share.
I get it. Outside.
Johnny, good.
You play outside, it's just subject to humidity.
And so is the voice, by the way. It goes up and down. This is really a skit, you know. Are you ready now? When you're down and trouble and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. You got a friend. When the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you
winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. Ain't it good to know that you got a friend? 'Cause people can be so cold. They'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. So don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Ooh, winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will, 'cause you got a friend. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? You got a friend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Miss Linda Harris, all the way from the Harriet Southern Trail. She got big bunions on her feet for walking 60 miles a day.
I got shoes.
She's like a plum down there. She walks 60 miles a day.
Long ways.
Talking about that bunion on your
Oh,
foot.
there's no
The big one, the big swollen one. About big as a plum.
Thank you so much.
Linda Hurricane. She's like a hurricane Harris. All the way from the Harriet Southern Trail. The last one. I didn't sing nothing today. I'm not singing today.
We're gonna just do one verse because everyone has to go home this late.
Over the rainbow, way up high. There's a land that I heard of just once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over a rainbow, why, then oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why oh why can't I?
Linda Hurricane Harris. And believe it's here, they Harriet came. Y'all come down to Cambridge. And matter of fact, this weekend is going to be a wonderful day in Cambridge. So they got all kind of special things going on. They have a brand new statue in front of the courthouse dedicated to Harriet Tubman. They have a quilt from the walkers of the Underground Railroad, and each panel is a stop on a panel. It's marvelous. And they're gonna have all kind of entertainment, all kind of stuff going on down there. Food, parade. It's just gonna be blown out tomorrow. And if you get down there early enough, she's gonna take about 50 people on it.
50 people have signed up to walk. So we gotta get home, baby.
Then she's gonna walk tomorrow. You gotta get home. Last time she ran me so bad, my buddy got through it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give David B. Cole and Linda Harris another great round of applause. Thank you all so much for attending our 24th annual Chautauqua here at the Swanndale Museum. We really appreciate you coming out to support the event. I do want to let you know, though, that this is not the end of Chautauqua. Chautauqua continues tomorrow and Sunday at the Newcastle County Museum, which is another property owned and operated by the Division of Historical and Cultural Affairs. If you can't be there in person, you can watch it on their Facebook page. But thank you all again for coming out to support our event. Thank you to our fabulous performers. Thank you so much.
Let's also have a big thank